At the track, New York safety track. Here is the way in and the way out. Some of the cars have shown up. I'm going to head down the hill, down to the paddock. Nice 64 Spider. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? Same here. Good morning.
How's it going?
Good. Very cool.
Thank you.
How far did you get the weight down on it?
It's 22.
Oh my.
22 or 2,300 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
But it's a race car. There's no.
Oh, of course.
It's a total tube chassis car.
Yeah, okay.
So, I think the last time it was on the scales, it was about 2250, somewhere in there. So.
That's very cool. Well, have a good and safe day.
Thank you.
Maserati B-Turbo. People are filling in the paddock. Try not to get run over. Yeah, I gotta go around and torque up my wheels. Nice Cayman. I do love the looks of the GTV6s. I think it's really a Shelby.
Because I'm just there. The only reason I'm there is to generate income and facilitate phone charging.
Morning.
Morning.
The day started with classroom instruction, and then those of us in the class went out onto the track in our cars and created a freight train where we were following the instructor. The freight train would pass, and they'd get in at the tail end. So it got interesting, though. I was the first one behind the instructor and quickly found out that he had not reconnected his brake light. So it appeared like he was just driving on into some of these turns without going on his brakes. I gave him plenty of space, though, and everything worked out fine. So let's go for a ride at about 80% speed around New York safety track. after completing some follow the leader, it was time to go out onto the track on my own. So let's see what happens then. I've done time trials on this track 3 previous times, but never with a car that had this kind of power or this kind of weight for that matter. So I was still trying to drive it like I remembered driving it, but that was not going to work, as you're going to see very soon. Yep, missed the apex, carried way too much speed, and it was looking pretty scary as going in the grass on my first free lap. Not good, but I was able to save it, thank God. The instructor told us the most important corner of the day is the one right before the longest straightaway, and it's coming up, and I nailed it this time, and it was the only time of the day I was real happy with how I went through it. As I quickly catch up to a slower car, I get to follow him through this next entire lap, so let's skip ahead. Missed this one. Not supposed to be this close to the edge at this point. Think I'll get it right this time? Nope. You're about to see that I'm not the only one pushing it way too hard at the beginning of the day. So, calming down a little bit, I put a few good laps together where there were no more scary moments, and then it was time to head into the pits. So, I did a little more walking around in the paddock. So here's some of the video I shot. Well, this guy was nice enough to open up his hood. We can see all the magic of a Shelby. And I headed up to the track to get some shots of cars going by, but not before I caught this vet leaving. Then it was time for the timed laps, the ones that actually count. So I'm going to skip ahead to the beginning of my first of 2 hot laps. been shown the checkered flag, it was time for a cool down lap and back into the paddock to pack up and head on home. What a wonderful day, and thanks so much to the NECC and the New York Safety Track for a great event. And here's where I ended up finishing in the order of those cars that ran. There were 20 of them. Here are the top 19, and I got into 6th place. Pretty happy with that.